Billionaire's Row, where the city's skyline meets the dreams of the wealthiest. We're on a mission to unveil the secrets, stories, and lifestyles of the elite few who call this prestigious stretch of real estate their home. They say that on Billionaire's Row, the sky is the limit. Today, we're going to explore how the world's wealthiest residents enjoy a life of extravagance right in the heart of New York. This is Luxury Prima. Real estate in New York City has long been renowned as being pricey, but during the past 10 years, a small area of Midtown Manhattan, known as Billionaire's Row, has grown to serve only the extremely wealthy. Take a look at Billionaire's Row, New York City's priciest street. Where is Billionaire's Row? Luxury buildings along 57th Street between Columbus Circle and Park Avenue are referred to as Billionaire's Row. Some of these structures are among the most expensive and tallest in the world. Many of these skyscrapers fall under the super tall classification, which denotes that they are over 1,000 feet tall. But due to the lack of the high price of good Manhattan real estate, they also tend to be relatively thin. More than 10 years ago, when work on the Billionaire's Row corridor first started, the New York market underwent a series of significant changes. The success of these towers and their creators as a result varies greatly. The construction of 157, a super tall luxury apartment skyscraper between 6th and 7th Avenue that was finished in 2014, marked the beginning of the development of Billionaire's Row in 2009. A short while afterwards, similar structures like 111 West 57th, 252 East 57th Street, and 432 Park Avenue were built. Today, Billionaire's Row includes roughly 8 of these opulent structures. The penthouse at Central Park Tower, the tallest structure on Billionaire's Row, is listed for $250 million. Why is it called Billionaire's Row? To reside in one of these opulent properties, one is not legally required to be a millionaire. However, due to the high cost of the apartments, only those with a high net worth could afford to reside there. The listing prices at 157, for instance, range from $4.2 million for a studio to more than $100 million for a penthouse unit. Therefore, anyone who wants to purchase one of these luxurious flats must have a sizable quantity of cash on hand or sufficient income to be approved for a loan that size. Consequently, even some multimillionaires would find it difficult to pay such a high amount. These flats don't have the conventional Manhattan layout of smaller bedrooms and a small living area. Instead of a shared corridor area, residents frequently take up an entire floor, with the elevator entering directly into the flat. Developers on Billionaire's Row market a luxurious and exclusive lifestyle in addition to real estate. Potential purchasers are supposed to be alerted by the moniker that the neighborhood is intended exclusively for wealthy inhabitants. There are, however, a limited number of people who can support that standard of living. Developers have so struggled with a high vacancy rate. Although many wealthy people have purchased apartments in these opulent skyscrapers, there is not nearly enough demand to meet the supply. Who lives on Billionaire's Row? The neighborhood is home to some of the wealthiest citizens of the city, as its name suggests. Even the wealthiest citizens of the city cannot afford the average sales price of a residence in one of these opulent structures, which is over $22 million. As a result, wealthy business moguls, hedge fund managers, corporate leaders, and celebrities frequently move to the enclave. However, the fact that many of the apartments house no one at all and remain empty for the most of the year has contributed to the controversy surrounding the development. The majority of people who buy a home on Billionaire's Row use it as a pied-à-terre, a second home that is only used occasionally each year when the owner is in the city. Rich foreigners frequently purchase homes along Billionaire's Row to use as tax havens or to shield their money from outside influences. They frequently use a shell organization to make these purchases in an anonymous manner, and they may never even set foot on the actual property. The government promised to monitor these anonymous purchases in 2016 in order to crack down on any possibility for illegal activities. However, that does not imply that they are now easier to get for typical New York City residents. By 2022, about half of the residences on Billionaire Billionaire's Row remain empty. Advocates for affordable housing in New York believe that this has made the development highly contentious because the expensive cost just to serve to increase the already inflated property values in the surrounding communities. Skyscrapers on Billionaire's Row. 157. 157's residents take advantage of a variety of opulent services and amenities that meet their demand. A private fitness facility, a pool, a spa, a screening room, and a lounge area are just a few of the building's features. Residents also get to take advantage of a doorman and concierge service that is available around the clock to make living easier. 432 Park Avenue. Central Park, one of the most famous green spots in the world, is easily accessible to tenants of 432 Park Avenue thanks to its enviable location. The park offers a peaceful getaway in the middle of the busy metropolis with its expansive landscapes, recreational pursuits, and cultural events. The building's close proximity to high-end stores, restaurants, and renowned cultural institutions adds to its great lifestyle. Fawaz Al-Hokair, a Saudi retail tycoon, was among the notable purchasers of 432 Park Avenue and bought the $87.66 million penthouse. Mitchell Julius, a co-founder of Canyon Capital Advisors, also purchased a full-floor apartment for approximately $60 million. He then hired Japanese architect Hiroshi Sugimoto to transform it into a Zen temple complete with wood shutters, bonsai trees, and a traditional Japanese tea room. Jennifer Lopez and her former beau, Yankee slugger Alex Rodriguez, were among the building's buyers as well. They promptly sold their apartment for a little profit. Central Park Tower, 225 West 57th Street. By providing panoramic views of Central Park, the Manhattan skyline, and the surrounding cityscape, floor-to-ceiling windows help guests feel connected to New York City's lively energy. The interiors are expertly designed with the finest materials and finishes, reflecting a sophisticated and modern aesthetic that harmonizes with the tower's exterior architecture. 111 West 57th Street. With its enviable location in the middle of Manhattan, 111 West 57th Street provides residents with quick access to prestigious cultural organizations, expensive shopping, and exquisite eating. A short distance away, Central Park offers a tranquil retreat from the busy city with its expansive green areas, leisure activities, and cultural events. 220 Central Park South. Residents at 220 Central Park South have access to a wide range of facilities and services that improve their quality of life. A comprehensive fitness center, a sumptuous spa, a private dining room for entertaining guests, and a beautifully manicured patio are all included in the building. A playroom for kids, a screening room, and a 24-hour concierge service are among the additional amenities provided to residents. Among the famous people who have found residences at 220 Central Park South are Sting and Ken Griffin. Living in Billionaire's Row in NYC is a dream only a few can attain, but we hope we've brought you one step closer to experiencing it through our video. If you're craving more insight into the world of the ultra-rich and have questions about this iconic neighborhood, don't hesitate to drop us a comment. Stay inspired and see you in the next video.